Welcome to Welland, the Rose City. I was born and raised in Welland, and I absolutely love Welland. We have so much to do here, and so many of these things are not available anywhere else but here. So today, I'm gonna take you to the 5 top things to do here in Welland. Let's go. I am at the Welland Civic Square for number 5 on my top 5 things to do in Welland. You're probably asking, why are you at the Civic Square for top things to do in Welland? To me, that's an easy question. It's the Rose City Parade. We're at East Main Street in Welland, the Rose City, home of the parade. If you don't know what the parade is, shame on you, especially if you're from Welland. Parade is huge. 1961 it started. This year was 59th annual. Usually happens in June. It was canceled this year. Coronas took it away from us. But we're at East Main Street, home of this parade. You gotta go and see it if you haven't. Be a part of it if you can. They've got the junior fishing derby. Get all the little guys out there catching the biggest fish. You got the huge parade where they're bringing everybody out that they can. You got all kinds of purse bingos, gift card giveaways, tons of things you can win. But the Rose City Parade is something that you should be in, be part of, go watch if you can. But that's number 5 on my list. Number 4 on my top 5 things to do in the city of Welland, the beautiful Welland Canal. The Welland Canal has a lot to offer all year long, not just the summer. In the summer, the biggest hit is the Welland Float Fest. If you don't know what that is, hit up their Facebook page. Come out here with your friends, family, random people off the page. Grab your biggest floaty, your favorite alcoholic beverages, and come float down the canal. It's a great day-long affair. Have a lot of fun. You got kayak, you can bring out the canoe, you can go fishing. Lots of things to do. No more engines in there. I used to bring the jet ski out. That was a really good time. Can't do that anymore. But then when you get into the winter, you got ice fishing. You'll see some tents out here as long as it's cold enough. Get a little ice fishing in. The canal provides for you all year long. You got terrace on the water if you want to eat and look over the beautiful canal. And just behind it, if it's not cold enough for ice fishing, the King Street Ice Palace. 2 pads, Welland's finest hockey right there. You got a trail to walk the whole thing. Canal brings a lot. Number 4 on my top 5. Number 3 on my top 5 things to do in Welland is come and eat at Mr. Mikes Steakhouse Casual. This is my favorite place to eat in Welland. For dinner, they've got some great lunches. It's a great spot for food. Appetizers are on point. The meals are fantastic. They've got a good drink menu, including 2 of their own in-house beers. They've got an ale and a lager, and they're both really good. I've had both of them. They've got a great Caesar menu. They mix it up, do some creative Caesars. I'm a Caesars guy, so I love coming here to grab one of those. Whether it's lunch or dinner, it's the lunch of champions, the dinner of champions. And speaking of champions, 2018 was a great year, but this is my favorite place to eat. The staff in service is fantastic. They got games inside, good for family, good for friends to come out and have a good night. Highly recommend Mr. Mikes Steakhouse. Number 3 on my top 5 things to do in the city of Welland. Number 2 on my top 5 best things to do in the city of Welland is come and watch baseball. Got the Welland Jackfish, the Welland Chiefs, the Rose City Thorns. The Jackfish are inter-county, the Thorns and Chiefs NDBA. There's a lot of good baseball to be had here in Welland. It's a great thing to come and watch. Whether your family, you got some buddies, you got some local vendors in there to feed you, get you the Welland OV straight from the canal. But it's an awesome time, and they're making a lot of stadium updates. Every year since the Jackfish have been here, we've made updates. So the stadium's nicer, the baseball gets better. Niagara as a whole has some of the best ballparks in all of Ontario. We got great tracks here, but this is one of them. My favorite, the Welland Stadium. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. But coming to watch baseball, number 2 on my top 5 favorite things to do in the city of Welland. Number 1 on the best thing to do in the city of Welland. It's right behind you. We're gonna spin around. Jeff's Bowlerama. I bowl in a league here Thursday nights. Not a big deal, but defending league champions. But it's an awesome lane. The food here is one of the most underrated things probably in Welland. It's unbelievable. The wraps are spot on. The staff is great. This is Henry's car behind me. Fellow Red Sox fan, you can tell by the license plate frame there. Great guy. Jeff, awesome guy, does a lot. They do charity stuff here, but the lanes are so well maintained. They've got 2 different house patterns that they use. They've got a more of a beginner, a younger kid pattern, and then they've got the patterns they use for league. They've got 10 pin and 5 pin. It's a great bowling alley, tons to do, glow in the dark, family stuff, leagues, almost every day of the week. It's my favorite thing to do in Welland. That's why I'm in a league here. As soon as stage 3 opens and Jeff's Bowlerama's open, this is one of the first places I'm going. See the new renovations that they've been doing during COVID, because the business doesn't stop. They're pushing forward. It's gonna be a nice alley. But this is my #1 favorite thing to do in the city of Welland. And that is the top 5 things to do in the beautiful city of Welland. If I missed anything that's your favorite thing to do here, let me know. Everybody's gonna have a little bit different, so if there is something great that I'm missing out on, I want to know about it, so hit me up. To finish it off, I want to know what location I'm in right now, and I'll give you 2 hints. One of them, this bridge has a number. If you don't know it, you're not a real Wellander. The second hint, I'm behind Welland's best coffee shop, and if you don't know what that is, well then you missed a video, so go and watch that video. Easy answer. Let me know what your answer is in the comments, in the DMs, whatever's better for you. But that is my top 5 things to do in the city of Welland.